Embracing mediocrity. Many human characteristics follow a normal distribution. Not necessarily exactly, but things like height, weight, strength, and even IQ follow this normal distribution. Many human characteristics, though, are pretty difficult to define and measure. Things like creativity or ambition, for example. However, it's probably fair to say that we're not all endowed at birth with identical quantities of these qualities, and we may have these and other qualities in some areas rather than others. A person's success in the world is not a direct result of their talent, ability, or effort, at least not those things alone. A fair proportion of a person's success must be attributed to factors external to them and beyond their control. For example, when, where, and to whom we're born. All kinds of seemingly random factors can affect one's level of success. Right time and right place kind of things. The American dream is, quite simply, nonsense. The Oxford Dictionary defines the American dream as follows. The ideal that every citizen of the United States should have an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Now, originally, this idea of the American dream probably referred more to political ideals, such as ideas of democracy, liberty, and equality. But it fairly quickly devolved into an idea about material wealth and upward mobility, possibly under the influence of the gospel of prosperity, which is rooted in the United States Protestant past. This is the idea that God blesses the faithful. If you're wealthy, it means you're blessed by God. And if you're faithful, which usually means giving money to mega churches these days, you will be blessed. If you're not blessed, that means you must be falling short in some way. You're sinning. Of course, the reality is that not everyone in the USA, or here, or anywhere in the world, actually has an equal opportunity to achieve success and prosperity through hard work, determination, and initiative. Note that, as with the prosperity gospel, if we actually believe that, say, Jeff Bezos and Taylor Swift level of success is a possibility for everyone, then if we're not successful and prosperous in this way, it must be our fault. We're doing something wrong. We're not ambitious enough. We're not trying hard enough. We're not putting in enough effort. The truth is, though, that we don't all have the same opportunities. External circumstances, and sometimes just plain old dumb luck, play a major role in whether or not we're successful. Of course, some people do achieve success through extremely hard work and persistence. There's no denying that. We all know of rags to riches stories, which are intended to give us hope and spur us on to even greater effort. But even many of these rags to riches stories don't always hold up. They're not always what they appear to be when they're examined a bit more closely. And luck always plays a part. And even if we do all have the same opportunities, even if we are all equally gifted and put in the same amount of effort, guess what? Even then, we wouldn't all make it to the top of the mountain. There's only so much room up there. Not all of us can be now or ever the number one tennis player or golf player in the world, or the most successful physicist or actor or poker player. At the top of the mountain, there simply isn't room. We may be able to shift that normal curve further to the right, increase the mean, but it will remain a normal curve. Most of us will be firmly stuck somewhere in that middle section. We will be mediocre. Let's look at that word now, mediocre. It comes to us via French from the Latin word mediocris, which in turn comes from medius, meaning middle, and ocris, meaning rugged mountain. So the word basically means halfway up the mountain. Mount Everest is 8,849 meters high. The northern base camp in Tibet is located at 5,150 metres. Thinking in terms of our normal curve, this would probably represent the upper edge of that middle region. That's not a bad place to be, and most people actually don't aspire to go any further than base camp. The view's pretty good from up there, I imagine, if there is a view. Maybe there's just fog. I don't necessarily aspire even to that level of mediocrity. Even my mediocrity is likely to be somewhat mediocre. Finally, I'm not sure that being at the top is really all it's made out to be. Staying up there for any length of time is going to be bloody hard. Coming down is going to be tough too. It's a damn long way down. Some of us may have the talent, make the effort, and have the luck to make it to the top of our game. Me? I just want to try my best with what I have, and if that means I'm somewhere in the middle of the pack by all metrics, that's fine by me.